Who would win? Falcon versus Hawk by Jerry Pelota, illustrated by Rob Bolster. What would happen if a falcon met up with a hawk? What if they had a fight? Who do you think would win? Hello, falcons. Falcons, hawks, owls, kites, and eagles are raptors. Raptors are animals that kill other animals and eat them. There are several species of falcons: Amur falcon, Barbary falcon, gray falcon, Peregrine falcon, Ger falcon, black falcon, prairie falcon. Wing facts. Birds have two wings. Fact. All birds have feathers. Falcons are also called birds of prey. They catch their dinner. They eat meat. Hello, hawks. Hawks are also raptors and birds of prey. Some birds eat seeds, and some birds eat fruit. Hawks eat meat. Here are several kinds of hawks: red-tailed hawk, Cooper's hawk, zone-tailed hawk, goshawk, Harris's hawk, common black hawk, and osprey. Name fact: buzzards, harriers, and kites are also hawks. Fact: an osprey is also called a sea hawk. Meet the falcon. Here is the peregrine falcon. Scientific name: Falco peregrinus. Fastest animal on earth. This bird is built for speed. It can dive at more than 200 miles per hour. It is the fastest animal on earth when diving. A cheetah can run up to 70 miles per hour. Fastest land animal. A sailfish can swim up to 90 miles per hour. Fastest fish. The fastest Olympic sprinters run up to 27 miles per hour. Fastest humans. Meet the hawk. Here is a red-tailed hawk. Scientific name: Buteo gemmesensis. To see a red-tailed hawk, look on high, bare branches along a road. Red-tailed hawks want to be able to see in all directions. They're constantly looking to avoid predators and to catch prey. When hawks see an animal on the ground, they swoop down and try to catch it with their talons. Definition: a talon is a long, sharp, curved claw. People do not have talons. Air. Falcons look for birds to capture and eat. The peregrine falcon attacks in the air at high speeds beak first, then catches prey with its claws. The peregrine eats various prey, including smaller, slower, and weaker birds. Group fact: a group of birds is called a flock. Fact: the home of a bird is called a nest. Falcons build a simple nest called a scrape. A falcon often builds his nest in a crevice high on a cliff. Ground. Hawks attack from the air to the ground feet first. They grab and stab prey with their long, sharp talons. Home fact: a red-tailed hawk usually builds his nest high in the crown of a tree. Hawks look for mice, rats, voles, moles, frogs, lizards, and other small animals to eat. Largest. The largest living bird is the common ostrich. It stands up to 9 feet tall but is flightless. Food fact: people eat ostrich. The meat looks and tastes like beef. The largest extinct bird is the elephant bird. Scientists believe it stood up to 10 feet tall and weighed up to 1,000 pounds. The tallest extinct bird is the moa. It stood up to 12 feet tall. Definition: extinct means that a species is no longer alive. The largest flying seabird is the wandering albatross. Its 12-foot wingspan is longer than any living flying bird. Smallest. The smallest living bird is the bee hummingbird. It is the size of a large bee. Comparison: ostrich egg and a bee hummingbird, and a regular size or an actual size of a chicken egg. And the smallest one is bee hummingbird egg. Egg fact: the smallest bird has the smallest bird egg. It is smaller than a single coffee bean. Now, the shape of an airplane wing and the shape of a bird's wing are similar. Air flows over the top of the wing faster than air flows across the bottom. This creates lift. Lift allows planes and birds to take flight, as shown below. Sea fact: penguins are birds that do not fly in the sky, but if you watch them swim in the ocean, they seem to fly underwater. Fact: Wilbur and Orville Wright studied birds and bird wing structures before designing the first airplane. Wings work. Another way to create lift is to adjust the front of the wing upward. This causes drag on the back end, as shown below. Speed fact. Birds also flap their wings to increase speed and lift. Whale fact. The side fins of a humpback whale are shaped like a bird's wings. Hawk compared to humpback whale. Not to scale. Eyes. Falcons have excellent eyesight. Like most birds of prey, they have better vision than a human being. Did you know a falcon cannot move its eyes? Falcons can see tiny animals from about 1 mile away. In the sky, a falcon can see other birds before they see it. Eyes. Hawks also have great eyesight. Hawks see little animals on the ground that humans could never see without binoculars. Idiom. Eyes like a hawk is an expression for having excellent vision. Did you know? A hawk also can't move its eyes the way we do. A hawk moves its entire head to follow what it wants to see. Beak. A peregrine falcon's greatest weapons are its speed and beak. Its beak is pointed and sharp but also has a tooth-shaped edge. Sharp fact. A falcon's hooked beak is used to rip flesh. Did you know? You can identify what a bird eats by the shape of its beak. Bonus fact. Some birds have special beaks for cracking seeds, sipping nectar, and catching insects. Bill. The red-tailed hawk has a sharp beak that is designed to tear and rip skin and meat. Definition. A bill is another word for beak. Fact. All birds have beaks. Design fact. Other birds have beaks for chiseling trees, catching fish, and straining water. Talons. A peregrine falcon's talon can be almost an inch long. Toe fact. Most birds have 4 toes on each foot, 3 in front, 1 in back. Dino fact. A T-Rex also had 3 toes in front and 1 toe in back. U.S. quarter and peregrine falcon talon. Actual size. Feet tucked during flight. Feet. A red-tailed hawk's talon can measure up to 1.3 inches long. Bonus fact. The Audubon Society is dedicated to protecting birds and bird habitats. Fact. A swift is a bird that has 4 toes that point forward. Actual size of red-tailed hawk talon and a Susan B. Anthony dollar. Would you like to have talons instead of toenails? Speed. A peregrine falcon flies up to 60 miles per hour, but it can dive at more than 200 miles per hour. The peregrine can dive from up to 0.62 miles in the air. 0.62 miles is 3,273 feet. Empire State Building is 1,454 feet, and Statue of Liberty is 305 feet only. Hunt from air, heading towards dinner at a diving speed of 200 miles per hour. Definition. When a falcon is flying downward at high speed, it is called stooping. Quickness. A red-tailed hawk flies at about 20 to 40 miles per hour but can reach a speed of up to 120 miles per hour when diving for food. Hunt from air, heading towards the dinner from the tree at a speed of 120 miles per hour. Sport fact. Falconry is the sport of training hawks and falcons to hunt in cooperation with a person. Red-tailed hawks can spot a mouse from up to 100 feet. Tail. An arrow, an airplane, and a jet can't fly without a tail. A falcon also needs its tail to fly. The tail holds steady or stabilizes its flight. Aerotail. Airflow. Speed. Turning and stooping. The falcon also can move its tail to turn or twirl. Tail. A red-tailed hawk also has a tail. Its tail movement helps the hawk turn left, turn right, dive, or rise. Airplane tail. Movable surfaces in orange. Non-movable surfaces in silver gray. Side view. Airflow control. Falcon wings. A falcon's wings are thin and slender. They are built for maximum speed. Goofy fact. A peregrine falcon is sometimes called a duck hawk. Definition: an ornithologist is a scientist who studies bird. Falcon weight: female on left, male on right. An adult female peregrine falcon weighs about 3.3 pounds. A male weighs about 2.2 pounds. Hawk wings. The red-tailed hawk has wide wings. Its broad wings help it maneuver through trees to grab mice, squirrel, frogs, and other small animals. Hawks have shorter, wider wings than falcons. Bonus name fact: red-tailed hawks are sometimes called roadside hawks. Hawk weight: female on left and male on right. An adult female red-tailed hawk weighs up to 3.2 pounds. A male weighs up to 2.8 pounds. As with falcons, the female is bigger than the male. Famous falcons. We shouldn't be surprised that the U.S. military named one of its best fighter jets after the Falcon. It attacks from the air like the bird. It also can quickly change its speed and direction. F-16 Fighting Falcon. There are sports teams named after falcons. The NFL has a team called the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta Falcons helmet and Falcon postage stamp. Famous hawks. There are also sports teams named after hawks. The NFL has a team called the Seattle Seahawks. The NBA has a team called the Atlanta Hawks. Seattle Seahawks logo on the left and Atlanta Hawks basketball club logo on the right. Red-tailed hawk postage stamp. The U.S. military has a helicopter called the Black Hawk. It is named after a Native American chief, Black Hawk. Black Hawk helicopter. The red-tailed hawk is sitting at the top of a dead tree looking for mice. Its position is called a perch. The bigger hawk does not see the smaller falcon 1,000 feet above her. The red-tailed hawk starts to fly. It is concentrating on looking for food. Maybe there's a tasty baby squirrel down there somewhere. The red-tailed hawk never looks up. The peregrine falcon sets its eyes on the hawk. It has laser focus. It gets in its stoop position. The falcon is flying like a rocket. The hawk does not know what hit it. Wham! The falcon slices the hawk and breaks one of its wing bones. As the hawk tries to correct its flight, the falcon makes another dive. It's a direct hit. Wham! Again. The red-tailed hawk is falling uncontrollably. It won't recover. It crashes to the ground, badly wounded. The end.